Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing good today. So today we're going to be talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3 in regards to the leaks that came out from Making Star Wars. Now I'm going back on these again because Making Star Wars did actually get a lot right. Leaking Episode 1 and Episode 2 of Kenobi. Yes, there were some bits, I think one bit in particular that wasn't there, and a few bits were in a different order to how we saw him on screen, but for the most part they were bang on, and it was a good outline of the story that we saw unfold before our eyes. So before we jump in on these new Episode 3 leaks, if I can just ask you to subscribe to the channel so we can go through all of the Kenobi journey together, and remember to leave a like on the video. It's really appreciated and it really helps out the channel. So there was some leaks from Episode 2 that didn't actually make it into the Disney Plus show. However, we got hints towards it probably being in Episode 3. So it does lead me to think that maybe the leaks on Episode 3 could also include some that didn't make it from Episode 2. So for example, on the leaks on Episode 2, it goes on to say that Obi-Wan and Leia met with the help on the other side, and that was arranged by the con man, if you remember him, pretending to be a Jedi. This help is two new characters, Roken and Ned B, who agreed to help Kenobi and Leia to Alderaan, but need to make some stops first. In Episode 2 leaks, they were meant to meet them guys, and they were meant to take them to Alderaan, albeit by the way of some detours by the sound of it. However, that wasn't the case. We got that amazing moment, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it already, where Kenobi realizes Anakin is alive and he sort of reaches out to him through the Force, which I think is just amazing. So I'm much happier with that ending. But it just shows, you know, sometimes the leaks are slightly off and it might be in a different order to what's anticipated from the leaks, and we end up with something even better. So I do think once now they've left on a transport, the pretend to be Jedi did mention that on the other side they'll have some help for them, which I think will be these Roken and Ned B characters. It goes on to say that we'll see Darth Vader being reassembled by droids. Now it does say this will be the first scene. I do think, you know, it could go either way. We could either get Vader first, or we could carry on right with where we left off with Obi-Wan and Leia, or as they get to the other side of their transport to meet help. So the process for Vader is said to look very agonizing, and we see what has become of the once great Anakin Skywalker after his duel with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Vader meets with the Inquisitors, which will be an interesting one considering what happened to the Grand Inquisitor by Reva. Most likely at the Fortress on Nur, they watch as Kenobi is tracked, probably because Reva saw the ship they escaped on. There seems to be a desire to get him immediately, but the intel being gathered is also precious. Kenobi learns that Roken is a member of the Partisans, Saw Gerrera's group of rebels. The Partisans save Imperial dissidents and help relocate them into hiding. Kenobi is pleased to see that Saw Gerrera and Bail Organa are leading a new generation of freedom fighters to defy the Empire. Eventually, Reva is able to use Lola as a way to lure Leia away just far enough to kidnap her again, and it's said that this episode ends looking very bad for Kenobi and Leia. Now that is just a rough outline. Some of it could happen in different orders, and we're bound to be filled in with loads of content with Obi-Wan, with Leia, what's going on in their story. That's not going to be straightforward, and we're going to hopefully get, and I think we will, get a lot of Darth Vader. And we're probably going to see some repercussions onto Reva from stabbing the Grand Inquisitor. You know, they're going to have questions for her, how she copes with that, what happens there. That's all going to be in this episode as well, I'd imagine. Don't hold me on that, but we will see some elements of it, I'm sure. But yeah, that's a rough idea of what the leaks are saying. Make of it what you will. I say, for the most part, Episode 1 and 2 were really, really accurate, just in a little bit of a different order now and again, and a couple of them didn't quite make it in there, but they were hinted at to probably happen in Episode 3. So let me know what you guys think in the comments on that one. Remember to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next video. May the Force be with you.